guys, it's Mackenzie McKee here, and today is just going to be a really fun and organic video. I'm right in my bedroom on my bed, and I want to talk to you guys about New Year's resolution. New Year's kind of will forever hold a special place in my heart because last year my mom hadn't been feeling good and she decided to throw a party anyways, even though she kind of didn't feel like it. She's a rock star, and she went ahead and went through with the party, and we celebrated and we laughed and we had fun, but we kind of knew something was wrong. And 2 days later was when, this was last year in 2018, 2 days later she was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And so 2018 started out horrible for all of us. We got to celebrate a year this year. It has been exactly a year, and we are so thankful. So we got to celebrate again this year, and it was just really special. I shared a clip. We did karaoke. I shared a clip on my Twitter of her singing I Got You Babe by Cher. I think I've watched that video like 1,000 times because it's so cute. So every year on New Year's I create a goal page. I have a journal. I go by a journal, I go by a planner, I go by all these things, and I have a goal sheet. And in 2017 was the first year I had done it. That was when I really started getting into self-development, and I made 10 goals and I set the bar high. Like, everyone laughed when they saw my list, and I accomplished every one of them, even like the tough ones. I opened a business that year. I got through PPD. I literally renewed my marriage. I became a better mom. I accomplished so much, and I was like, yes, let's kill 2018. And I made a even bigger list in 2018, and then 2 days later when I found out that, it just kind of put things on hold. I accomplished every one of my goals except one, and that was walking across stage for an NPC bodybuilding competition, which is really where my heart is. But if you know anything about bodybuilding, you cannot train for a show unless you are 100% there physically and mentally. And I just kept training and training and training, and then I talked to my trainer or trainers or my other bodybuilding friends, and they're like, girl, you just need to chill out this year. You just need to make next year yours. Like, 2019 is your year. Chill out this year. Enjoy the holidays. You are not ready. And I was training so hard, and my body was not seeing the results that it should be seeing because of all the stress and the business. And then I got a new website. Got to do a lot in 2018. I got to take my entire family to Miami, Florida. MTV got a hold of us after finding out about my mom and wanted to help share her story. MTV has been really good to us and given us amazing opportunities. I got to go to San Diego, California for the first time to stay with my business partner, and we did business stuff for a whole week. I got to go to New York for I think it was a TRL after show, another thing that MTV let me do, and I got to bring one person, and I brought my mom. She literally went between after so many rounds of radiation and then had chemo that morning, and we got on the plane. The time was just super special, and I will cherish those memories forever. She shared her story. She got to share her story on TV. She got to share it on Radar podcast. It was just an amazing experience there in New York. And then I got to go to Denver, Colorado to listen to my mom speak. And it's just, so lots of traveling. I created a new and improved Body by Mac website. I launched new programs. I did a lot of amazing things in 2018, but it was a very tough year. But I am going to go on to 2019 because I don't know when you're watching this, but it is January 2nd of 2019 for me. And I'm going to go over and share with you guys my New Year's resolution goals so you can get some ideas. But remember, your goals shouldn't look like mine shouldn't look like yours. I just want you to dig deep in your heart and think about your goals, not what other people believe in you. If people believe in your goals and see the vision with you, babe, you are dreaming big enough, and you need to dream bigger. 1, a closer relationship with God, daily self-development, enjoy more time with my husband and kids, go on tour and do live workouts, which I'm super excited about. It's something I'm working on. Launch a Body by Mac app, grow in business, Body by Mac and Justice Nutrition, which those of you who don't know, I am a sponsored athlete with an amazing company called Justice Nutrition, which is something else that happened for me in 2018. Become a successful YouTuber. Step on the NPC stage at a bodybuilding competition 2 times, which I have connected with a trainer, and I'm so excited to work with them, and I will be competing in 4 months and then 2 weeks after that. Help my mom share her story, inspire others daily, and pay off our truck. In 2018, we paid off my car and bought our first home. So our 2019 goal is to pay off my husband's truck. And every year at the end of the year, or every year at the beginning of the year, I keep this personal, I keep this number personal, but I write what kind of income I want to make. And at the end of the year, I add it all together and see if I met that goal. And aside from these goals, I'm just really excited. Like, you never know, I never know what's going to come my way and what opportunities are gonna come my way. Like, so much came my way last year that wasn't on my goal plan. It just happened and fell into place. And when you work hard and when you grind and when you spend every day making stepping stones to go forward towards your dreams and goals, things do come your way. So now that I have shared these with you, I'm going to share a video at the beginning of next year and tell you how I accomplished every single one of these goals. But I want to share with you, first off, I want you to pause this video, get a journal, go buy a journal, and write down 10 to 20 goals that you want to make in 2019. How many of us are guilty of making a New Year's resolution and forgetting about it the next month? So I'm going to share with you in this video how to stay on track the entire year. And how I stay on track, my methods of staying on track, because 2017 was the first year that I put all of this into action and I accomplished every single one of those goals. And I want you to be able to do the same. So step number 1 is, like I said, writing them down. You are 70% more likely to achieve something if you write it down and look at it every single day. So step number 2 is you look at this every single day. If you have to make it pretty on your laptop and print it off and stick it to your mirror or stick it to something wherever you look every single day, I know that I open this journal because I write down orders in here. I write down, sometimes even throughout the year, I reevaluate. So if you are just had a really bad month, the first 3 months, or if you're watching this in June or the end of the year, it's never too late to make a goal sheet and put a plan into action. I will say it is January 2nd, January 1st. I woke up, I broke my MacBook Pro, and it was a $500 fix. I had to ship it off, which takes 3 weeks, which I can't run my business without a laptop, so I had to turn around, buy an off-brand laptop, which was another $700 just to run for 3 weeks. Then I was carrying laundry through the house. I broke my toe, and then my dog got out, and I had to go out in 15-degree weather and pick up all the trash in people's yards, and it was just a no good, very bad, horrible day on the first. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Let's ring in the new year. And then I'm like, wait, I did not start my day out right. I stayed up late, I slept in, I didn't work on self-development, and I was just off all day. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm going to kill it. And then I came home and I found this adorable video on my camera, and it just made me realize, why am I complaining? Like, it was a bad day, but it's not a bad life. And so many people have so much more to complain about than a broken laptop, a broken toe, and having to pick up trash. Step number 3 is you're going to go through your list of goals and you're going to make a plan. Listen to this quote: planning to fail is failing to plan. So if you don't plan, you are just planning to fail. Like, that's point blank. You have to come up with a plan. Everyone has dreams. Everyone has goals. And most people make New Year's resolutions, but you have to write them down. You have to look at them every day. You have to want it deep in here, and you have to make a plan. So after this is just step 1. I buy this, and I'm not done filling it out, and I also fill, there's more pages in here somewhere filled out of plans for each and every one of these goals that I have, and I also have a deadline. So having a deadline, like me and Paige have really discovered that in business, is having a deadline really pushes you and makes you like, okay, if I work on this much on Monday, this much on Tuesday, this much on Wednesday, I can have it done at this date. And some of the things are a 6-month process, but if I never start, next thing I know, it has already been 6 months, and I have to set a deadline or it just doesn't happen. So not only do you have to make a plan, you have to set deadline. And we've realized that me and Paige are so busy. We want to create a new program. We have to wake up earlier. We have to work later at night. We have to add that into our schedule, make a deadline for ourselves, or we will not reach our goal. So this kind of is where the deadlines come in. I have the goals for January. So I have goals for each month, and I have things I need to accomplish every single day to hit those goals, and I have check marks and all kinds of goals in here. And if you don't reach it at the end of the month, don't let that determine your next month. Let that bring a fire inside you to want to reevaluate and make even higher goals the next month and crush it. Like, what did I do wrong the first month? Don't look at it as, oh well, this screw this. Number 4, this blows my mind, but I get messages about it every single day, and it's about motivation. People want to say, I want to look like you, or I want to lose weight, or I want to reach my dreams, or I want to reach my goals, or I want to open a business like you, but how do you stay motivated? And that blows my mind every day, because if you are running off of motivation, you're never going to reach your goals. You're never going to reach anything. At the beginning of the year, this is why New Year's resolution fails, is because not only are you not planning it out, you're so motivated. Like, after this video, you're going to be so motivated. You're going to go write it down. You're going to be like, yes, she fired me up. But you will not constantly be motivated. And I am not constantly motivated. I know you guys see me, and I'm always hyper, and I'm always full of energy, and I'm always motivated to crush my dreams. But that is not always the case. And that's not the case for one single person on this earth. If you are running off of motivation, you will fail. You have to learn self-discipline. So when motivation kicks out, self-discipline kicks in, and it has to become a routine. I said, okay, to reach my goals, I have to do morning cardio every morning and then lift in the evenings. If you say, well, I'll work out tomorrow when I have the time, you will not work out. And that's a huge mistake people make. So it's become routine. And some days I roll out of bed, my blood sugar's high, I don't feel good, I'm sick, it's just not my day, I got cramps. I don't know whatever's going on, but no matter how bad I have felt, I have done it nearly every morning of 2018 because it was part of my routine. And some mornings I jump out of bed and I do cardio and I felt so good, and some mornings I'm like, no, not today. But then I'm like, wait, this is part of my routine. Motivation is not here. Self-discipline has to kick in right now. And so you have to learn self-discipline if you want to reach your goals. Number 6 is expect to work hard. Expect long hours. Expect you know, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And even if it's just these goals like closer relationship with God, what are you going to do about that? I do my morning devotion every morning. I have my me time, I have my quiet time, which leads me into number 7, giving yourself time. And that was a huge one for me. I got so sucked into the NPC world, so sucked into the business world, so sucked into Body by Mac that I was taking it out on my husband and taking it out on my kids. And mommy doesn't have time, I don't have time, leave me alone, let me do this, which I literally just asked Josh to watch the kids so that you guys aren't listening to screaming kids in the background. I have 3 kids. Slowing down and almost making a schedule for that. I'm a very scheduled person. Like, I make sure that me and Josh get a date once a week, even if, like, you know, money is tight. I feel like that's really important. And even if you have to cook something and have a Netflix night, like, that is going to grow us closer, and we deserve that. You should never stop dating your spouse. And if you're single and not married, maybe time with your mom, or maybe time with your family. And that leads me into number 8, which is giving yourself time. Meditation and self-development. So many people tell me I do not have time for that. But when you slow down and give yourself 30 minutes to an hour a day of self-motivation, which self-motivation, I look up self-motivation videos right on YouTube. I read self-development books. I listen to sermons. Maybe you're not a religious person, that's fine. Sit and meditate and give yourself time. How can I become a better person? How can I look at your goals? Close your eyes. You deserve that. I did not give myself time, and my brain became a scattered mess that I wasn't performing. And when you take the time to do that, you will actually get more done. So when people say they don't have time for that, if you want something done, if you want to become a better person, you will make sure that you get time for that. You have to believe in yourself through the hard times. I love my story of where I got to where I am now, but never stop believing in yourself. And if people believe in you, then you're not dreaming big enough. I got told that once, and I'm like, yes, then I'm doing something right, because no one believes in me. And I will never forget when I launched the program, and I was just so proud of myself, and I watched the success happen that I've worked a whole year for, and what I went through that year to launch my own business. And someone very close to me in my family said, wait, you already opened the business? And I said, yes. And they said, what do you do? And I told them what I did, and they said, do you actually think you'll sell something? You actually think someone will buy your program? And I said, 4,000 people have already bought my program. And that, I'm not saying that to sound cocky, but it was like they weren't even paying attention. And people watched me for like an entire year until I finally started hearing people from my hometown, my family. I am proud of you. You have come so far. So you are going to see the results, and you're going to see it way faster, but don't let other people not seeing it just break you down, because you got this. You are the only person who can make you reach your dreams. No one is going to do it for you. So I hope this helps. Get a journal, write down your goals, put a plan to action, follow all of these steps. I would love to hear from you at the end of this year on how you accomplished your goals and how you stayed on track throughout 2009. Once again, if you want to buy one of my programs, I have the link below. It's www.bodybymac.net, or just click the link below. And be sure to go get you some amazing workout supplements for energy. I have fat burning pills, BCAA energy, performance, and we are getting ready to launch some protein powder, which I'm super excited about. We may have already launched it when you're watching this. So also click the link below, justicenutrition.com/Mackenzie, and be sure to subscribe and comment below on how you like the video.